Hi, I'm Brad from Myspy Security, and today I'm going to show you how to pop your new X Series security system onto your phone using the Ajax app. Let's get stuck into it. Let's go to the App Store or the Play Store and let's download the app called Ajax. So we'll just type in Ajax and it'll be Ajax Systems, and we're going to want the one in the top left here. Once it's downloaded and you've opened it, you'll get this page, and we don't want you to create an account. We've made it easy for you by creating an account for you using one of our many Gmail accounts. So on your email, it'll give you your username and your password that we've allocated for you. So go to login and let's type in some of those details. Let's save that password. Okay, so this is a really simple app to use, and that's the beauty of our X Series system, is it's really straightforward. So we're presented here with our status of the security system at the moment, and it's telling us that it's armed. So we can simply go in there, we can press disarm, and it's as simple as that. We can now frolic through the building site without setting off the alarms. Now it is going to be on a timer. So it will self-arm at 6:30 every evening, unless you've told us otherwise, and then disarm at 6:30 in the morning. So during the day, it's not particularly doing anything. So keep in mind that the little sensor cameras that we use, they're not CCTV cameras. This is not recording anything during the day at all. You will be required to have a BOSS unit, one of our solar-powered cameras, to record activities during the day. All right, let's get stuck into the app. So down the bottom we see we're in control at the moment, and that just gives us our arming status. If I go over to the left here, it's going to show us all the devices that we've included in your X Series on your site. In this case, we've got a couple of BOSS units, and we've added them. If I click that, it'll actually show you. It'll actually show us the cameras, but with the solar powered cameras on this app, that's all we can do. We can only view. There's no other functions. So if you're happy with that, then you're quite welcome just to use the one app for both the sensors and the cameras. So when it comes to requiring footage or something like that, you can use another app, or you can ask us and we can download footage for you from the solar panel cameras. Anyway, so moving on, if I move down here, we can see that we've got our little sensor cameras here, and they're the outdoor cameras. Outdoor because they're waterproof, and what they'll do is they will sense anyone that walks past them within 15-20 meters, and then activate an alarm on site, as well as going back to your phone and alarming. Now remember that the siren or notification on your phone is quite loud, so you might want to have a little experiment with that. You might just scare the pants off your partner in bed when that alarm goes off at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now what it will do is sense anyone who walks in front of it and send you 3 photos. So it says 1, 2, 3, and you can look at that notification and go, oh, that's definitely someone on site, and you act on it. Now whether you act on it or our control room acts on it, it doesn't matter. So if the alarm goes off and we're monitoring the system for you, that'll go back to our control room. They'll see exactly the same thing, and then they'll act on the response, whatever you've asked them. In most cases, it's call police and then call customer yourself. So moving down the page, it looks like this side has a gate sensor. That's normally the padlocked temp fencing gates. It's got a sensor on it. We've got some extenders, we've got outdoor sirens, we've got sensors on the inside, internal sensors. So exactly the same, they take the 3 photos, but they're not waterproof, they stay indoors. Sometimes on stands or bolted to some of the frames. Another siren, this is quite a large site, so there's sirens throughout the property. The shipping container sensors, so if those doors open, it's going to set off the alarms, more internals, etc. So that's where they are. Now, the little green button next to these sensors, that indicates that I can take a photo. so I can see the status of that. So if I hit one of them, I can see that it says photo request sent for that particular one. And then down in the bottom right here, you see that notifications just came up. If I go to my notifications tab down here, it's told me that it's received a photo from our demand. So at the moment it's 0/1, which means it hasn't updated that image just yet, but it's on its way. In the meantime, in that notifications tab down the bottom there, let's just have a little scroll down and see what we can see here. So it's telling us how many times it's been armed, disarmed. It's just giving us a little update on what's happening on site. It looks like one of the sensors is perhaps having a little bit of an issue sort of connecting to the server occasionally, so it's listing that. But look here, looks like we had some alarms go off a few days ago, and if I click on the 3/3, it'll show me what one of those alarms were. And there's your 3 photos. So it's actually showing me that there's a guy walking down the hallway here of this new site, and therefore our control room has acted on that and consequently sent the police. So as seen here later on, if I go a little bit further down, you'll see that the police are actually walking around the property looking for the the assailant. Now, if for example you need that as evidence, those 3 pictures, you just press the little arrow up the top here and you can just save as a video, and that'll just save directly to the photo gallery on your phone. And that's it back there. Let's go back. So we've worked out, so we've spoken about the control tab down the bottom, so you can arm and disarm, and it's on an automatic timer. Now you don't need to worry about night mode, and you probably don't need to worry about panic. Panic would be for if you had this security system at home and you had an issue during the night. Notifications, the next tab next door, we just spoke about that. Rooms you don't need to concern yourself about, that's mainly a technician's thing. And then just devices back there again. Okay, so let's go to our settings now. Let's just make sure that our notifications are set, so to make sure that you are gonna get these alerts should they go off in the middle of the night. So let's go to settings on your phone, and we'll go to notifications, and we'll just go down to where it says Ajax, and we can see here that they're all clicked. So critical alerts is clicked, and like I said before, if you're sound asleep at night and you turn your phone on to silent, this will override it and still alarm for you. So you can still have a restful night's sleep if you don't like being interrupted, but the alarm system will still interrupt you. That's if you have this critical alerts on. If not, you can have sounds and just badges, or you can turn your sounds off and you can just receive notifications just on your screen, and that's all. Or you can have them off altogether. If you're being monitored, perhaps you don't need to worry about it. So that sums up all the Ajax or X series system. If you have any issues or concerns, feel free to give us a call on 1-800-870-440. We've got a full support team and a technical support team. So feel free to give us a call anytime for any problems, and we'll help you out. Thanks for watching.